oftentimes this is how we look in our lives. We're holding something that is cool. It's great. We've gone comfortable. We've really gotten attached to something. But what God has for us is so much bigger and it's so much greater. Now, for him to receive the new, Jordan has to let go of that. For him to receive the thing that God has prepared for him. Now, this is the thing about God. God will tell you the promise, but God won't always show you the promise. How many of you just can't stand that sometimes about God? God says we live by what? Faith. We don't live by sight. So Jordan doesn't see the promise. Jordan has to trust the promise giver. And he's got to make a faith move, just like you do in your life. To receive, to go to the next level, it will require a faith move. A faith move where Jordan must set down and let go of Paco, whom he's loved for a long time. You must put him down, Jordan. And I know it's tough for you. I know this is hard. Letting go of this thing that you've gone attack. He must let go. Now, this is what's tricky. Is oftentimes, like the Israelites, when they were delivered, when they were released from slavery, there is a period of time. And it's in this waiting period, this is where it gets hard for people. Because oftentimes we think right when we let go, drop it, right when we let go, God's going, here you go. But God often doesn't work like that, does he? God often wants to make sure that when we release and make this faith move, is Jordan's heart prepared for this? Is he strong enough to hold this? Does he have the humility and the character and everything that is required to sustain life with the greater that God has for him? And some of us carry our past around just like that, thinking this is all that God has for me. It's really hard to believe God for that husband of yours that you have in your mind. You've dreamt of when you're holding on to that. Some of you are holding on to that and God has this. Because God has something greater with your name on it. With your name on it.
In order to receive God's immeasurable blessings, what am I willing to let go of in areas in my life? Or better yet, let me rephrase that question. And do you trust him enough to surrender the known securities of your life for the unrevealed mysteries of God's blessings? To follow God's calling, it will require us to surrender good things in life for better things with kingdom impact. Sometime God will ask you to give up good for better. And that is always a struggle that we will always have. But know that God is good and God will always act accordingly to his purpose. We clear out space so that we can receive his blessings. What are you still holding on to? What is it that you are unwilling to let